Parevner, this is Patil Tutunjan coming to you from inside a hanbok traditional Korean dress shop. I did not intend to do the intro in this shop, but as soon as I got to the tour, I was rushed into to change. So I'm going to be changing into the hanbok, and we'll get the tour started. We're going to be visiting some palaces and some really cool places. So stay tuned. Let me change, and I'll be back. How do I look? I have the bag, and I picked this one because it has a bee on it. I think I'm ruining the look with my microphone, but I need it. And I put my battery pack and everything here. And I have sneakers under. Okay, let's restart the whole intro. Parevne! This is Patil Tutunjan coming to you from Seoul, South Korea, and today is the day where I finally put on a traditional hanbok dress, traditional Korean hanbok dress. So I actually booked this tour. I will include the link in the description or if you're interested, and actually with the tour you can select the option that you wear the traditional dress and you do the whole tour with the dress. So if you're interested, I will include the link in the description. You can also choose the tour without the dress if that's not something you want to do, but I thought, why not? Let's go all out. Let's hold a purse. This is so not my style, but I'm kind of enjoying it. And the thing, it has like a whole thing under it, and it's like flowy. And today was supposed to be very sunny, but it's actually not. It's very foggy. But it's happening. We're here. Let's do it. I'm excited. We're gonna go to a palace, so why not dress like royals? Maybe this is not really a royal dress, but this was probably the longest intro I've ever done. We're waiting for other people to get ready. So our first stop in these beautiful hanboks is the Gyeongbokgung Palace. So this is actually built in 1395 during the Joseon Dynasty, and it served as the main royal palace for 500 years. And it is a very important historical site. It's actually getting a little chilly with these dresses, but they're also very much made from polyester, so hopefully it will get warmer. And it's supposed to be sunny. Where is the sun? We have our whole group looking beautiful, and one of my new friends is also filming for YouTube. I'll see if I can get his channel for you guys. You can check it out. So the other place that we will be visiting today will actually be the Hanok Bukchon Village, which I've already made a video on. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. But since it's part of the package of this tour, I'm still gonna go and see if I learn some new things, because as you guys remember, I was very, very much jet lagged during that tour, and I don't know how well I explained everything, but I will see if I learned something new. I will share with you guys. And we're also going to be going to the Folk Museum and a surgeon's house, apparently. Just to confirm a little thing, I am walking holding this purse very sassily during this tour, so I'm getting in the character. So I want to quickly explain what the name of the palace means. So even though I'm probably butchering the pronunciation, so Gyeongbokgung. It basically means the palace that's greatly blessed by the heaven, and this is where like the kingdom, all the affairs and everything were held, and all the discussions and the important conversations were taking place. This palace architecture features, well, we're still not like fully inside yet, but almost inside. It's very big actually. There's some Chinese influence as well in the architecture, and it has of course Korean elements. It was very greatly impacted during the Japanese invasion. So let's see if we're gonna see some traces of that. Now we're walking in. So cool. This is a huge courtyard. So if you're planning to come here by yourself, from what I understand, I will try to include the link of the location and everything in the description as well. From what I understand, if you are not renting a hanbok, you will end up paying an entrance fee to the palace. But if you are renting a hanbok and you're dressed in the traditional attire, you will not be paying for the entrance. So totally up to you to compare and see which one you would prefer to do. But I'm not gonna lie, when else am I gonna get the chance to do this? So one thing we learned right now is that apparently after the Japanese invasion, so this is actually one of 5 palaces in Seoul, and after the Japanese invasion, the Japanese headquarters was where that building is. However, 30 years ago, apparently they exploded it, and then they kind of rebuilt, restored the palace like it was before. So usually this is where, I'm sorry, like this whole back situation is so weird for me. So basically, usually there is a guard, the royal guard changing ceremony that takes place here in front of the palace, which we were supposed to see, but we're not sure right now because I don't know what this construction is about. So we're not sure if it's still going to be taking place. I really, really hope it does because I was really excited for that. If not, I will find some footage online and insert it here for you guys to have an idea of what that looks like. But I really hope we still see it. Let's see. So, quick little fun fact. Whenever you walk into a palace and you see the stone bridge, like this one, it means you are about to enter like the holy grounds of the palace, which is usually where the king and the queen live. Also, good news, the guard changing ceremony will take place today, and we're gonna watch. So these figures that you're seeing on top of the palace, whoop, I almost fell down. They're basically the figures that are protecting the palace from the top. So each gate has them. Wow, it's so foggy, but it kind of adds to the magical vibe. So in this yard is where all the important events take place, and actually the very famous K-pop band BTS performed here 4 years ago for the Jimmy Fallon show. I will try to find the clips online of this. Did you guys know about this? Is anyone here a K-pop fan? Do you guys follow BTS? I'm kind of getting into it now, so it's happening. The longer I stay, the more K-pop fan I'm gonna become. I've been here for 1 month now, and it's already happening. So, but it's so pretty. Something that I'm really enjoying about this tour so far is that it's very chill. It's very like casual. We're walking around, taking photos, having fun while enjoying and learning some historical facts. So it's not very heavy, so it's really nice. It's time for the guard changing ceremony.
조선 원조신 등 다양한 공중문화를 바탕으로 재구성했습니다. 여러분께서는 행사의 원활한 진행과 여러분의 안전을 위해 관람선 밖에서 관람해 주시기 바랍니다.
Ladies and gentlemen, changing of the Royal Palace Guard ceremony will take place in the hour. During the Joseon Dynasty, the Royal Guards were responsible for protecting the palace and city gates. Constant vigilance was essential for safety and security. Changing of the Royal Palace Guard ceremony you're about to witness is a meticulous reenactment recreated based on the historical records and literature of the time. Ladies and gentlemen, changing of the Royal Palace Guard ceremony will now begin. During the Joseon Dynasty, the beating of a giant drum signaled the beginning of royal ceremonies. First, there will be drum beats to signal the entrance of the gate guards in the military band.
Oh, nice day. Roll up on the drum. Look. Whoa. Hey, isn't it? Your last relics.
So after the ceremony, we're now heading back in. I believe we're gonna be seeing the room of the king and the queen, or queen, I'm not sure. But the good news is started getting sunshine, so that's good. So this cafe's name is Sarang, which, if I remember correctly, we learned from the first video that it means love. So let me triple check if I learned something properly. And it was like in the traditional Hanok houses, it was the room where it was the men's room, not like washroom men's room, like it was the room, the part of the house where the men would stay. Okay, now let me test my knowledge. The Korean word sarang means love. It can refer to various types of love, such as romantic love, familial love, or even love for friends. The term is commonly used in expressions like sarangke, which means I love you. So, yay, I've learned something, even though I was jet lagged. But I couldn't find information about the one in the room in the Hanok houses, but I'm pretty sure that's what it meant. Let's check back in my other video. So right now we're in front of the king's office. This is his summer office, that one is his winter office, and the way we know that it's his winter office, I can't show you from here, but there's, oh no, okay, spoiler, okay, wait, I need to, this place is crazy busy. Okay, we're gonna go into the summer office now, let's go in and then I'll show you from here how we know which one is summer and which one is winter. So the moon and the sun that you see on the wall symbolize the king and the queen, and this is what the office looks like. So this is actually a school season and school trip season, so this place is packed. Okay, I'm going to go to this to the winter office quickly and show you how we can tell it's a winter office. So these two rectangular holes that you see under the building is where they would insert charcoal from and heat up the office, and that's how we know that this is the winter office. And behind is the bedroom of the king and the queen. hopefully I don't lose my group. And I will tell you a few facts about it as soon as we are in the clear from this area. I feel like I'm running away from children, like, ah! Everywhere there's kids. Look, they're like tiny little babies lined up to learn about the palace. So a few little facts about the king's and the queen's bedrooms is that they actually had separate bedrooms. Inside the bedroom, or like inside this area, there's like about like 9 squares type of thing. And whenever the king and the queen were oh, nice. We have sun now. Whenever they were, I almost tripped on my dress. Whenever they were going to sleep together, it would be like the center square basically, and they wouldn't sleep together if the perfect weather wasn't there, or if there's any political tension or war or thunderstorm or drought, or you get the point. So, wow, it's so pretty here. And the idea of this whole like having the perfect weather type thing is because they were supposed to have a perfect son to take the king's place after. And I don't know why, but apparently if the weather is not good, they wouldn't have a perfect son or something like that. I couldn't. But anyway, look, it's so pretty here. Our next stop is the Bukchon Hanok Village, which is the one that was featured in my first video, but now I'm excited to kind of go back now that I've been here for a month and see if I see it differently, if I now understand things a little bit better, and also this time I look much more prettier. It's not when I'm climbing the stairs, but I look much more prettier with my new haircut and my hanbok. And one quick stop before we go to the Bukchon Hanok Village, which is the National Folk Museum of Korea. Very interesting architecture on the building. Like, I know about architecture, but anyway, it looks very beautiful, and I think we're gonna be visiting one. I can't take myself seriously with this hand, doing this with the bag. But anyway, we're gonna be taking a look at one exhibition, and then we're gonna move on to the village. A quick little fact, this rope is called taboo rope. So here you can see the explanation, and it's placed in front of the doors of a house when a baby is born. I'm waiting for this picture to change because they showed us a picture earlier. And now, there you go. It looks like this. This is what a wedding would look like. I hope they know these chickens, you know, they're not cooked. Anyway, so as you can see, their dresses look a little bit different than what I'm wearing, and apparently the ones we're wearing are like the touristic version, type thing. But anyway, it's cute. And like the fact that it has like this thing inside, it's like a more royal thing. And but you know, this has like authentic elements, but then it's kind of more just like the touristic version of the hanbok. I'm having fun. It's okay. I think we're done with the exhibition. We didn't do everything, but that will take a long time, obviously. But we're gonna go to the village now. So this is on our way to the Bukchon Hanok Village. It's a 50-year-old primary school. And I'm blocked by kids. They're everywhere again. So yeah, this is the school from outside. It used to be 60 students in each classroom before, but now it's because there's a reduction in the population and people are not having as many kids. It's less students in each school. What is this behind us? Streets of Memories. I'm gonna ask the guide to say what this is. Looks like a cute area. That's the museum we were in. And here it looks like some sort of a fair. Let me ask.
Have you been there public bath?
No. So we're going to the public bath apparently. And I'm assuming these are like the library, the barber, like the old town. I'm assuming that's what this is. I think this diner is actually working? No. So this is like the old town?
Yeah. 50
Yeah.
years ago, Korea was like this.
Ah.
And you can see the men's area and women's area. So let's go inside the men's area. So please follow me.
So yeah, it's the old town 50 years ago.
Here is the men's public bath. Only the men can use this public bath. So you can look inside the men's public bath. So
Public
when I was
bath
young,
for
my
men.
family, visit the public bath once a month. And there is a bed inside the public bath. You can see the bed for the scrubbing. So there is a lady who scrubs the body.
These are the shampoos they used, I guess.
It's very old.
Old shampoos.
Nowadays, we don't use this.
And this is an advertising for shampoo. And this is me. Okay, let's go see what the girls shampoo. What shampoos? Oh no, we're not going to the girl. I wanted to know what shampoos the girls used. It's okay. This is a clothing store.
This is old style cafe. 50
Oldest-
years ago, this is the
Oldest cafe.
50 years ago, this is old style cafe, and especially in front of you, you can see the music box. A very
Music box.
handsome guy sit down here, and you can ask him what you want the song. It means if you ask him the song, he will prepare the song and he play the song. So he was kind of a big star for the Korean teenagers 50 years ago.
So this was where the DJ, I guess, sat down, and people would request songs from him in the diner. Very cute. This is like an open air museum. It's more fun than the other museum.
This is barber shop.
Barber shop. So we arrived to the Bukchon Hanok Village, and there is this restaurant here to have some street food. Restaurant, street food, doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying. But I don't know how we'll do this because I actually left my wallet in my locker. So let's see how it works out. If I can get something, I'll get something. If not, it's okay. I'm not that hungry. I feel embarrassed walking into this very local restaurant dressed like this, but at least I'm not alone. I have my new friends with me. Apparently, it was included in the tour. I didn't know that. And the guide even gave us candy. That's what I'm eating now for dessert. Okay, we entered the village now. I don't know if you guys remember from that video that we have to be very quiet in this neighborhood because people actually live here. So let's do a quick tour together. So our last stop for today would be the House Museum of Baekhyunjae. Baekhyunjae was actually a surgeon in Korea, and he was kidnapped during the Korean War. After that, his kids and his wife actually lived here. Later on, his wife donated the house back to the city municipality for it to be turned into an exhibition. So if I make it up the stairs, oh no, I'm stuck. If I make it upstairs, we will get to tour the house. So similar to what we've learned when we visited the Bukchon Hanok Cultural Center. So the entrance of the house, initially there's the men's space and then the women's space. And we will go in now and check it out. So here we notice what's different in this house and the previous houses we've seen is that this actually has glass. And the reason why is because the surgeon, they had a general hospital and they were very rich, and during that time glass was very expensive and their house actually had glass. And in this house there were a lot of Korean dramas that were filmed. Let me know if you guys know any. I will do some digging, but I never watched any Korean drama, so I don't know, but apparently there's a lot that's been filmed here. Apparently this is a room that you can see in K-dramas. And now we go to the women's quarter area. Can't get enough of my headband. Was it a bee on it? I can't remember what I picked. Okay. Such a big house.
So here is one of the space, the mother, grandmother, daughter, and in terms of group, we are looking at the Korean mother's troop.
And from this very, very beautiful house, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm gonna just show off my purse a few more seconds before I end this video. I feel like we traveled in time and place and seasons. We started with like fall, and now it's summer again. We went back in time, and now probably hopefully will change soon and be back in the modern days. But anyway, I really enjoyed filming this episode. I really enjoyed the group I had, and I really enjoyed walking around looking like this. So thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. Bachiknet. Bye.
Is it your house? Your
Yes,
house?
it's my house. Welcome to my house.